Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about how to do some road rivals, or more specifically, how to get into the top 1%. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the car we're going to be using for today is the Lamborghini Huracan. It is a very decent car for S1 road rivals, and it's pretty cheap for only 240,000 credits. Okay, so now of course the first thing that you want to do is upgrade your vehicle to the top of the class, and of course you can go custom upgrade, but if you don't know how to tune properly, I don't recommend you doing so, and the more competitive option is fine tuning setups and finding a tune made by other people. So the tune I'm going to be using for the Huracan is the tune called S1 Meta, made by Nalak 28, and this guy usually makes some pretty decent tunes, so I'm gonna go with his, and I'll show you guys the share code right now if you want to copy my setup, of course. And now you're pretty much done with the car setup performance wise, and of course you can go for some interesting paint job, but yeah, your car is pretty much good to go. And let's jump into some rivals. Okay, so the track that I'm going to be using to showcase is this circuit. I'm just not going to bother pronouncing it, so you got to select it and go to the right class, and now you can see our time to beat is actually 24 minutes and 32 seconds. But don't worry, this is because the game gives you the slowest time to start with, and this guy doing the rival probably just decided to take a nap. Anyways, after a bit of loading here, we go into the race. Alright, and now would be a good time to address some of the settings. So first, you can see I'm on hood cam right here. It's the more competitive camera option. And second, I'm also on manual. You can also be on manual with clutch, but being on automatic just makes you a whole lot slower on the straights. And now you have probably already seen that I am taking these corners when the racing lines are yellow, and if you're braking way too much to the point that the racing line disappears, or if you're on full racing lines, they turn blue, that usually means you're braking too much. As you can see, I had a collision with the wall there, but the most important thing is that you learn from your mistakes so that you can do better on the next lap. So as we cross the line here, the game will show us here that we beat the rival. And what I typically do is I just keep lapping and keep getting more practice, and generally that's what you want to do too. And until you get a lap that looks something like this. And as we cross the finish line here, we get a 51.6. Not very good, but at least we hit all the apexes correctly. So we're just gonna quit the event now, and the game will give us a new rival that we could use to practice. And there is a new rival time. And the benefit of using a faster rival is that you can improve your time by sector, because you could tell which part of the track that you're slower at, which is really helpful. Okay, so here is gonna be my top 1% time breakdown, so just in case if you guys needed a little bit more help on this track, you guys can use this as a way to improve maybe. Anyways, okay, so going into the first corner, you're gonna want to brake just a little bit later in the red line to about 100 miles an hour, and you shift down a third gear. And then as you're exiting, you want to get as close to this apex as possible, and then you exit the corner. Okay, so going into corner 2 here, you want to kind of lift off at the red line and just stick to the left side of the track here. And then when you exit, you want to touch the right side of the road to get the best exit speed. And then going into corner 3 here, you want to brake slightly and shift down a third, and then just kind of go smoothly as you touch the left side of the track. And going into turn 4 here, you want to lift off and then stick to the left side, hit the checkpoint sign, and then here I didn't do it, but you want to probably shift down a third, and then you start accelerating as soon as your car is going in a straight line. And going into turn 5, you want to again stick to the left side of the road, possibly run through the checkpoint flag so you can have a straighter line out the corner so you can get a better exit speed. And going into the 180 turn here, you want to brake where the red arrow starts and stop braking when the arrows have turned to yellow instead of disappearing. And then you want to stick again to the right side of the road, and you start accelerating as soon as you hit the checkpoint. And then your exit should be pointing to the left checkpoint for the next corner. And again, just stick to the left and then exit closer towards the right to get a good exit. And then going into this next turn here, you want to turn in a little bit before the game tells you to. Shift down a third and then start accelerating after you're done with the corner, and then you can do the same with the next corner as well. Just stick really close to the left, and then you can get a better speed through the corner. Now through the last corner, you should probably just follow the racing line. I ran a bit wide there, wasn't the best line, but we still got our rifle in the end. And now of course you can go for one more round here, but I'm happy with that time, and let's go check the results. And as it turns out, we are top 1% in the world. 8,000 place, and minus all the cheaters, so pretty much top 0.5%. So yeah, that's a pretty good time, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video here. I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.